about making your papers better. Maybe you ready? We're going to turn that sucker from a B+ into an A. You ready? All right. Before we begin, two things I want to talk about. One, Brandon, you ready? How is your paper going?
Just kill me.
Your papers are going to be due on Friday. How are they going?
Good.
Let's take a poll. Who thinks they'll have a draft ready on Friday? Raise your hand.
I've already said it.
Huh?
Homework.
In your, Vanilli, that was really good. Did you catch what Vanilli just said? I said, Miss Bennett, I said in your own words, what is paraphrasing? She said you already answered it in your own words. Oh, I love it. Vanessa, what are you going to say? What is paraphrasing?
That's the exact same thing as the exact same thing.
Wait, let me ask you this then. What's the difference between summarizing and paraphrasing?
Isn't summarizing like giving them highlights and like paraphrasing like
Making it in your own words versus.
Wait, what do you mean giving the highlights?
like what it's basically about. Okay, or whatever. They can try it.
All right, Vanilli's going to try. Vanilla, the floor is Vanilli. Everyone.
Paraphrasing just you're just gonna do a one paragraph, right?
Okay.
And the song is the whole page.
Anderson, can you repeat what Vanilla just said? It was very spot on. It was perfect.
No, I didn't.
In one paragraph, like summary the whole thing.
What did you mean by that, Karina?
Like paraphrasing specific works, like specific things, and a summary like the overall
It's the
of everything. Yeah.
The big picture. Has everyone got that? Paraphrasing is the small. I'm looking at one or two lines. I'm going to paraphrase for you. Summarizing the big picture. All right. Today we're thinking about paraphrasing. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to hand around an article. Will you hand these around? You're going to get an article and you're going to get a Venn diagram. On the move. On the move. We're on the move.
Oh, cheers.
Lovely that you came. So happy to be here. We're just starting. This is perfect timing. No.
For the table?
Sir, actually. Has everyone got one? How's it going?
Oh yeah.
Huh? You guys have one? You have one? You need one? Here you go. Take a worksheet. Does everyone have one now? Yeah. Perfect. Here we go. Let me read directions.
I can't even use my
Hold on, what's happening? Hold back. Hold it back. Follow on. Here we go. We're going to look at a single article. The article you have is right in front of you. This is what we're going to do. We're going to look at how our author moves back and forth between paraphrasing and quotes, and we're going to think about what that means. Why does this person choose to use paraphrase at certain times? Why does this person choose to use quotes at certain times? Oh, you think this is going to be lame? It's going to be a lot of fun. But Miss Penn and I were howling in our last class. I'm actually not joking. All right. The reason we're comparing and contrasting is because in order to be more efficient writers, we want to look at models. And we want to walk away with this and coming up with 2 or 3 rules that we can use in our own writing. This is going to be our end goal. Come up with 2 or 3 rules we can use in our own writing. First thing I need you to do. Everyone have a pen and pencil out?
Yeah.
Anyone need one? Perfect. On the top of the Venn diagram, on top of that, like 2 intersecting circles, I want you to write this question. How does the author of the article we're about to read, how does the author introduce and synthesize? Oh, at the top right up here, on the line it says, write the question here. On the top of your Venn diagram, right here, it says, write the question here. Right at the very top, it says, write the question here. You see that right where it says, write the question at the top? Write the question here. Try and make it simple for you.
That's a long question.
Miss Pettit, would you mind putting that sucker up on the overhead so they can, so some of our visually impaired students will be able to see that? How does the author introduce and synthesize? What is synthesize?
Just paraphrase the question.
Huh?
Nothing.
Good, I paraphrase the question. I love it. Can anyone paraphrase the question? Let's get through the question first. What does the word synthesize mean?
Combine and weave together.
Combine and weave together. It's right up there, right, Karina? Synthesize. How does the author introduce and synthesize, which is to combine or weave together, quotes and paraphrased information?
Okay, so how does the author introduce and combine quotes and paraphrase?
Yep. It'll all make sense as we start to work through it. Cherokee, how's your day going?
Good.
Tired? Yeah, you do good. Alright. Once you have that question written down, Vanessa, are you ready? Here we go. We're going to follow these simple steps on the side of the board. Step 1. On the article that you're about to read, about the NRA. What's the NRA is doing now?
National Rifle Association.
Wonderful, wonderful. So you already have some context for what you're about to read. I want you to just number the paragraphs. There are 14 paragraphs, 7 on each side, number them down. This will make it easier when we talk about specific paragraphs. So we can just say, in paragraph 10, blah, blah, blah. Number the paragraphs, 1 through 14. So you just go from 1, 2, very good. So, number the paragraphs, 1 through 14. Come on. It's the easiest thing you're going to do all day. I promise. I promise. This is the easiest task you'll do all day. Just gotta write to 14.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8.
My point exactly.
Mother. You got it? You got it? Alright. What?
Oh, oopsie.
So you're just gonna write 1 to 14 here.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Right? Just do it. Just do it, sir. I'm gonna walk you through this. You're gonna have this by the end. It's not that hard. You just start at 1, 2. Alright. Here's what you're going to do. You are going to read through this quietly. This will be the only quiet thing we do all day. You're going to read through the text quietly in just a moment. As you go through, you're going to label paragraphs that are paraphrasing. You're going to label them A. And a paragraph that's just quotes, or primarily quotes, you're going to label it B. Paragraphs are either one or the other. They're not half and half. And there are 2 paragraphs that are neither. So you do not need to label paragraph 4 or paragraph 7. So maybe you want to put in a little X next to, you're not crossing out the paragraphs, next to 4 and 7. Don't worry about those. Miss Pettit?
Yes.
I'm going to read aloud the first 2 paragraphs and then maybe we can help with a model how you decide these are A or B. After a week-long silence, the National Rifle Association announced Friday that it wants to arm security officers at every school in the country. It wants armed guards at every school in the country. It pointed its finger at violent video games, the news media, and lax law enforcement, not guns, as the culprit in the recent rash of mass shootings. Is that...
A. It's,
B,
a
paraphrase.
paraphrase.
How do you know it's a paraphrase?
Because it's paraphrase.
There's no direct quote. It's telling you what someone else said without using quotation marks or a direct quote.
I have a question. What are 2 shirts in here?
What?
Never mind. I got it.
Wonderful, wonderful. So what's in paragraph 2? The only thing that's out the bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. Wayne LaPierre said.
B.
B, right? Go through the entire article, read it for content, but label the paragraphs A or B as you read through them. A or B. Alright, we're going to quickly go through and just make sure that we're all on the same page. We've all correctly identified each paragraph because I don't want to dive into the hard part of the assignment without making sure everyone's on the same page. Vanessa, I'm going to read the number of the paragraph. Will you please tell us if it's an A or B paragraph? Ready? Oh, Renee, you ready?
Yeah.
Mark them along with us. 1 is what?
A.
Anyone else who thinks they have the correct answer can join in. 2 is?
B.
3?
A and B.
Alright, we're skipping 4, 5?
A.
6?
B.
Perfect, we're skipping 7, 8?
A.
9?
B.
10?
A.
11?
B.
12?
A and B. It's B. It's A. It's B.
Oh!
I said A and
Oh! Wait, we'll do career. It's they call that?
Face off.
Face off. Karina and Vanessa. Karina, why did you say it's
both.
Karina, what did you say it is?
I said it was A because it's not only a quote, but it's like analyzing the quotes.
But that's not fair.
Because it says after the quote.
You're looking at 12, right?
Yeah. It says some more stuff. And the regular quote is just a quote, like the person.
What did other people put it as?
A and B.
You put it as A and B?
Both.
Vanessa, what did you do?
That's B.
Put it as B?
Me too.
E3.
Huh. Miss Petter, what did you put it as?
I know it's B.
Oh, you right.
Because it's a direct quote, but it's not paraphrasing.
Yeah, because it said he said.
It is a direct quote. Alright, so let's do a B for the most part. Let's play this out as a B.
Is that the right answer?
Right. What's 13? And what's 14? Perfect. Alright. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna work with the person next to you. Oh, Kareem, on this one, you gotta talk. Everyone's gotta talk. You can work with the person next to you, two people next to you. Be a trio, or you can be a duo. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna fill out that graphic organizer that you have while you're moving through the 4 questions that are on the board. Here's what I'm gonna ask you to do. On side A, I want you to list qualities that are unique to a paraphrased paragraph. Side B, I want you to list the qualities that are unique to a quoted paragraph. And in the middle, if you think that there's something that crosses over, it's a quality that is in both types of paragraphs, put it in the middle. Here are the questions I want you to answer as you're moving through this. What information do we get from paraphrased paragraphs versus quoted paragraphs? What's the difference? What do we get in one that we don't get in the other? What types of details are revealed in each? What types of details might we get in paraphrasing that we don't get in quotes? What types of details do we get in quotes that we don't get in paraphrases? How is authority or credibility established? Could someone please tell me what authority and credibility mean? Brandon.
Authority is the power you have. Somebody looks up to you as an authority, or the person who sets the rules, right?
Yeah, the person who's knowledgeable in an area, the person who sets the rules.
And credibility is like the ability for somebody to believe in you. Or
Yes.
trust you.
What happens in either the paraphrase or the quoted article or the quoted paragraph that makes someone believe what you're saying? Right? What techniques are being used to make that happen? And then lastly, do you see bias in either the paraphrase or the quotes? Let's do someone over here. What's bias? Anyone in this row? What is it, Melody? A what?
A mistake.
It's not a mistake, but yeah, you know where you're going. Vanessa, what's bias?
Like when your attitude or like your own personal experience affects the way you think.
That is one part. Yeah, it's when you're taking one side on an issue, right? You're saying, because this is happening to me, I believe this and not this. So it's not being objective, it's not in the middle. So I want to know which type of paragraph seems more biased and less biased, and why. Karina, does this make sense to you what you're about to do? Could you explain that in your own words really quickly what we're doing?
We're discussing the differences.
Say a little more. What are you about to do?
We're gonna write the answers in the diagram.
Someone help Karina out. What are you about to do? Help her out.
Then try to paraphrase and quotes within the paragraph.
Say more. Sarah, help them out. What are you guys about to do?
The answer is most questions that they on the board and these two there.
Okay. Do you know what you're supposed to do? Alright, let's do it. We have about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Ms. Penn and I are going to walk around. We're going to help everyone run at the right pace.
Main facts that paraphrase, yeah.
That's for the quotes. So explain to me. Explain to me. What do you mean? Say more.
So practically,
I don't know why it's about the second person.
I know.
And then about the second one.
I don't know, because you don't look up.
Well, he won't let you read it. And he's like,
Which one?
but it's a really short picture.
I mean, okay,
Brandon, you hear ideas here.
again, the more important factor. The paragraph.
When you don't know what to do,
It's every paragraph is not like
No, oh, I don't know. Say the quote. How often do you practice somebody saying exactly what the practice is? But the paraphrase is
what happens in the 8 paragraphs that make them different than the 4 paragraphs? What happens in this 8 paragraphs? Tell me, what is the difference between the 2 paragraphs? You can use those 4 questions to help you. But you tricky, you gotta fill that.
Anyone from this group here?
Anderson, Renee, and Lisa, walk us through the first 2 paragraphs. Give us some examples here.
Alright, so we said we established the first paragraph with a paraphrase because it's just giving you like generalized information. Like it's not pushing you towards one side or something. It's not like someone's opinion. And then the second one is a quote because it's like opinionated and it's more like biased towards one side. You can tell better compared to the paraphrase.
And are there any similarities connecting these 2 things?
Done.
So they're about a single topic?
Yeah.
Okay, so they share a topic.
Is it called information or
Alright. This is very good. Does anyone have any questions for this little group here, this trio? We have a few ideas. You're going to take about 7 more minutes, and you're going to try and fill in as many of these as you can. We got to come back and make sure we got to fill the whole page. Look closely at the words in the article and try to figure out what connects all the A's and what connects all the B's.
Sorry.
We're going to come back. I would like Vanessa. Vanessa, would you mind going first? And then we're going to do Brandon, Vanilli, and Sarah. And Kareem! That's going to be our first order. That's our first order. If anyone wants to jump in or challenge the ideas of the person's ideas, you should feel more than free, Renee. If you think Vanessa's wrong, I want you to challenge her.
You have to speak.
Alright, here we're going to go. So we're going to start reading a list. What do we notice about paraphrase paragraphs, quoted paragraphs? What's different about them? What's the same? When we start, so we're going to do Vanessa, Brandon, Vanilli, or Bruno, I don't care, then Sarah. Alright, Vanessa. Brandon.
I said that paragraph B is like the broader statement, but it introduces the topic. And I think
Wait, A or B introduces the topic?
B, I said B.
The quote?
B introduces the topic, like the quote in the beginning. Or I have it backwards or something, but one of them do.
Wait, can you repeat yourself?
Which one introduces the topic?
The one with the quote.
Yeah, what are you saying?
You're saying that the one with the quote has an introduction before that. Like
The
you said,
quote?
someone said like comma something about the person thing.
Wait, is she trying to say that the quote, well, the paraphrase, transition, like the quote support the
Ask Vanessa. Karina has a question for you. Karina, will you ask your question again so we can all answer it?
She just said no?
But no, I didn't ask the question one more time.
Well, can I just say my idea?
Yeah, Karina, you
Okay,
hear.
well, I said that the quote supports the paraphrase. And like the paraphrase transitions to the quote.
So the quote supports the paraphrase. So the paraphrase comes first, and then the quote. So we have A and B, right?
Yeah.
And then Karina, what was the second thing you said?
The paraphrase transitions to the quote.
The paraphrase transitions between quotes. The paraphrase is the transition. Okay. Okay.
Get back each other.
Hold on. Oh. Just sorry, do you want to say that and explain it? Then we have to go at But say what you just said. What do you mean?
Go to Brandon.
All right, Brandon, let's start with you. Brandon, you had a very nice observation. What was it?
Yes. For number 9.
On paragraph 9, you were looking at paragraph 9. So you led us to the text. Thank you, Brandon.
It says here that Mr. LaPierre said that armed security officers have been used at the Union School. 26 innocent lives might have been saved, spared that day. Now I noticed that evoked an emotion in me of sadness. And not sadness, but more of guilt. Like it's like 26 innocent lives would have been spared that day if we would have used guns.
So what's the rule that you kind of abstracted here? What's the pattern that you noticed? You wrote it down.
That the emotion was evoked from me.
Yes, the quotes evoked emotion. Did the paraphrase, Kareem, when you were reading the paraphrases, did you almost tear up once or twice?
Oh.
No. The quotes, though, Brandon said moved him. All right, quotes provided emotion, paraphrases maybe didn't. Bruno, Vanilli, give us one more. You guys had a couple good ones.
Wait,
Guys, make sure you write these down here.
What's
he said the
What?
paraphrase doesn't evoke emotion, so there are you get no happy emotion.
No, evoked means to something.
Not generally, yeah. Vanilli, Bruno, lead us through it.
I say 4A has evidence and B don't.
Oh, but you said it the other way around when we were talking.
The quote has evidence?
Vanilli, you said it the other way around when we were talking.
Okay, the paraphrase has evidence, right? And quote doesn't.
What do people think? Does a quote not have evidence in it?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
Cherokee, lead us home here.
What is that?
I don't think quote has evidence in it because I could say my hair's green, but no one's ever seen me through the papers, so they wouldn't know my hair.
Come on.
But that's evidence though.
Wait, pause.
Wait, Vanessa, explain what you mean.
Like when you write an essay, a quote is evidence, right?
Yes, it about says something. You said give some evidence, doesn't mean just quote.
Code?
Quote.
What's code?
Quote.
Oh my God, that's what
Anderson, where do you weigh in on this? Is it quote evidence or is it not evidence?
It is.
Good.
Well, the quote is evidence. I mean, that's what you.
Can I say something?
Sarah's got something to say.
Okay, so like one more from Green. So,
Say it, yeah, say it real loud. So I can
okay,
hear.
so I could be like, so yesterday I dyed my hair green. And then I could say the quote from Jazar said, I was so shocked with Sarah that I didn't agree. So that's evidence. Because
Can it be like an opinion? It can be a fact. It can be like a statistic.
It can be anything.
But that's just evidence.
Yeah.
So what type of people have you noticed that they're quoting in these stories?
NRA people?
Well, give me do they have titles to the people?
Yeah.
Representatives.
Mr.
Vice President, the big bosses.
The vice president, right, so do we trust what the vice president says?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he's a big fucking authority.
He's very credible.
Alright, so Sarah, can you combine all these things together? What Karina just said, what Vanessa said.
okay, so.
Oh, here we go. Sarah's gonna try this.
Alright, so if you look on the front page, if you look at paragraph 5 and paragraph 6,
Okay.
you read paragraph 5 about the NRA and the armed guards, then you read paragraph 6, and that's paragraph 5 about talking with the quote.
I said that.
And who do they quote in paragraph 6?
Representative Mike Quigley,
What is a representative?
representative from the NRA.
No.
So you represent something, as if there was a
Read
student,
the paragraph, right?
as if a student from the Burke was to go to another school, he would represent.
But when you have the representative capitalized in front of someone's name, the R in representative, what does that mean?
Where are we?
Thank you. He is a congressman. This is a member of Congress.
It says he's a Democrat.
He's a Democrat.
Yeah, he's a congressman.
How many people are there in Congress? This is your civics lesson. I'm quizzing you. How many people are there?
Someone told us this. There's 400 and...
This in the House. Okay, in the House, how many people in the House, Manili? How many in the House?
I never.
Isn't Congress like
425 congresspeople in a country of 300 million people. They've been elected and they have access to information you and I don't have. Do we trust them when they say something?
Yes.
Well,
Because they can lie too.
they may lie, but they're an authority.
They
have information. They're right, someone we can trust.
There may be 400 and something in Congress, but how many teeth are in your mouth?
All right.
32.
That's very interesting. Alright, so we're going to continue. What else did you notice?
We noticed that. Wait, is it my turn?
What?
Is it my turn?
Sure, we're going to go for it.
Hold on.
Green, this is
I have a
dramatic pause.
question about number 12.
Alright, what is it? Paragraph 12. Brandon, what's your question? We're all on the same page.
Paragraph what?
12.
Y'all said it was a quote, right?
It's kind of doing that. What's your question, though?
Would it? Never mind. Never mind.
So,
I answered my question.
Can you tell us what your question and your answer
Because
was?
I was trying to figure out if paragraph 13 was going off of what paragraph 12 said.
Are the A's and B's connected?
Yeah.
The A's and B's is the whole pattern of A's and B's connected?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
No, because y'all said, well, you said that B was a quote.
Right.
And 11 was a quote. So there was no A to, yeah, there was no A to go with the B.
Right, which one?
Unless number 10 was that A to the B.
Yep, that's correct.
Oh, okay.
You got it, absolutely. What else? Sarah, what else did you guys notice? Sarah?
I don't know, but I think paragraph A was more detailed.
Paragraph A has more detail. The paraphrasing has more detail. Who agrees, disagrees? Cherokee, what?
I put my one thing for detail that it has announcements, polls, meetings, or protests, or recent activity that's going on topic.
Alright, let's turn what Cherokee just said into a rule that we can follow. Cherokee, Vanessa, and Gisa and Kareem had this also. Paragraph A, the paraphrase, what does it do? It gives you, Kareem, you had a word that and you had a magic word.
Say it.
Kareem?
Say it.
Conference. Oh, thank you. The paraphrasing paragraph provides context for what, Kareem?
Write these down, you guys.
This is a rule. We gotta follow this one. It provides context for what, Kareem? What is context? Is it exactly what Cherokee was just telling us? What is context? Renee, what's context? You never heard the word? When it says provide context, Vanessa, give it a whirl.
Context?
Yeah.
I would say background, but context, like
Listen to Vanessa, she's got it
I
here.
know how to use it, but I don't know how to say it.
the meaning,
Like surrounding,
I know contact clues.
That's exactly it. Tell me, wait, get a definition. We need a definition here. Vanessa.
I can't use it, but I know how to say it.
Anderson, what's the context of clue?
Oh, so they use the information from other.
Like if there's a word that you don't know, you use surrounding words to figure out what it means.
So what would it mean to say the paraphrase is providing context for the quote?
Context for, oh, so like analysis.
You're almost there. Say it, Karina. Put it in the sentence.
You say it and I say it.
You use the analysis.
Wait, Vanelli might have something. Vanelli, say, you gotta say it real loud so we're making here.
You use the analysis for the standard thing.
So you use the paraphrase
Yeah.
to understand the quote.
Explain. So wait, I thought the paraphrase was getting
I thought you
the
had
quote.
the
I thought
contract.
it was getting like something else after the quote that would be the analysis. You understand what I'm saying?
I do think, and I think if you in your research paper that's what exactly what I do.
Yeah.
I would have a paraphrase that introduced what I'm talking about, the quote, that was the evidence, and then an analysis after it. But this newspaper article isn't doing an analysis because it's, why is a newspaper article not giving you an analysis?
It's just, they don't have to say you.
Just the facts, ma'am, just the facts.
I like that.
Alright,
Short and sweet.
Ms. Pettit, can we write that down as our first rule? How should we say that? Each quote is preceded by a paraphrase that establishes context. So taking a little of what Kareem said, a little of what Vanessa said,
Is that a strategy or?
a little of what Karina said.
Strategy.
Each quote is preceded.
So wait, write this on the back.
Oh yeah, write this down. Write this on the back of your Venn diagram. You need this information. Each quote is preceded by a paraphrase that establishes context.
I thought the bottom was 4.
Oh, hold on the bottom. Use the back now for your rules. 3 rules. Let's come up with another rule. Where do we see bias?
In a quote.
Tell me a little bit more about that.
Quotes are opinionated and paraphrases are paraphrased.
So wait, quotes are opinionated, paraphrases are what? What's the opposite of opinionated?
Straight to the point.
Alright, let's figure out how to say that in a sentence. Can someone repeat what Karina just said in a tighter sentence? Renee, give it a whirl. Karina, say it one more time so someone else can repeat it.
Opinionated and fact.
But which or which?
Quote is opinion and paraphrase.
Renee, can you say that in a nice clean sentence?
You just read it.
Can you paraphrase it?
No.
I thought, wait, hold up.
Alright, wait, Vanessa, there's confusion. Vanessa, give it to me.
They can't be, paraphrasing can't be opinionated.
What do other people think? Are the paraphrases in here opinionated?
They can't be.
No, they're not. Because it's just saying well, it's just paraphrasing. Well, yeah, it's just paraphrasing a different, I don't know how to say it. It's not telling them their own opinion. It's just saying
They're just
what,
saying it.
yeah, showing yeah.
Wait, Joy, say it.
Like,
It's just, yeah. How can we say this? Can you help?
General opinion, yeah.
What should we put? You know what, this kind of wordsmith this.
No, I want you, come on, guys. No, I don't want to do the work. No, I don't want to.
Alright, let's make someone
you
else.
just said it's a general.
No, I want you to tell me what to write. I don't want to tell you.
You said we can use it. You're not going to use it.
Cherokee, can you
Not
do this?
today, I'm
Can you
closed.
do this? What's the second rule? Someone just say, oh my God, he said, killing me.
What are you trying to do?
One more time for my
Ms. Pettit
slow
wants
brain.
one sentence.
I want one sentence. I'll type it word for word.
Sentence.
I'm going to take it.
You like this?
You have got one?
Paraphrases
All right.
are general ideas that come from another source.
Okay.
That quotes are opinionated ideas that come from reliable sources.
We're getting somewhere.
That's what you have, Karina.
Miss Pettit, what do you think of this? We need to
Paraphrases are general ideas that come from another source, yet quotes are opinionated ideas that come from. Can we use any of the wording that Mr. Madsen put on
Authority,
the
that
board?
comes from authority.
authoritative sources?
Authoritative sources, credible sources.
Credible sources?
I should get a candy bar.
No.
Oh, yeah, we should all just get
Maybe you'll get a decent grade. Is that
Yeah.
your education?
100 grand. That's my favorite candy bar.
Alright.
Do you guys like this sentence?
Yeah. Should we clean this up a little? What do you think?
Clean it up.
Sarah, you said it, now you gotta do
Alright,
it.
clean it up, Sarah. What can we get rid of from this sentence?
Jeez. Okay, let me see. Instead of saying come from another source, it says they come from one source or come from a source.
Come on, miss.
Sorry.
I love
Yeah.
how they write into.
Yeah, quotes are opinionated ideas
Is that better?
Or say authors, or
It's the same.
something.
Can we say like paraphrases are just general ideas and
Wait, are they just random general ideas?
I think it's fine how that.
I like general ideas.
No, I think paraphrases should be general ideas that come from reliable sources. And quotes come from our. Yeah.
I actually like that, Joy. That's very good. Anyone else? Kareem, you want to throw a wrench in this?
Perfect.
Perfect. That's Kareem's seal of approval. We're good. Write it down. Write it down. Wait, there's a lot of that. Karina.
Listen up,
Pull us
guys.
back in, Brandon.
Anderson with your
Pull us
third
back
eye.
in. All right. The most important part of our exercise,
Anderson.
right here. On the front side, Vanessa, this is exactly what you're talking about. In conclusion, after this conversation, the strategy I want to use when paraphrasing are, the strategies I want to use are what?
Generalized and
What strategies will you use? When you go home tonight and you work on your research paper, what are you going to bring with you? Are you going to go look at all your quotes and make sure you build a context for the paraphrase before the quote? What are you going to do? Are you going to think about